It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A nice little juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. Let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Gordon's throw taken in here by Jackson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He finds his man complete. That's McCarthy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll throw over the... And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You find some Russ's training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Brown, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gordon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Gordon being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. To see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now White. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Ronnie Hickman there charging in from the secondary to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, what a juke into space. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, it's White. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
White off play action. And that one too wide and incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down, here's White. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Catch made by Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now White with a first down throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. White. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. White now on first down. A screen to Bell. Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's White. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Bell brings it in across the formation. And he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Thompson Robinson will throw for this. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 2. And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing on first down, White. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The